Today we study History, Chapter 2, Growth of Nationalism. Nationalism refers to the feeling of oneness and common consciousness that emerges when people living in a common territory share the same historical, political, and cultural background, have the same language, cultural values, and consider themselves as one nation. It simply means love for one's country or patriotism. There are many causes for the rise of nationalism in India. First, economic exploitation of the East India Company. All the sections of the society were dissatisfied by the economic policies of the East India Company. The government took away large part of their produce, the form of land revenue and other taxes. So the farmers were angry against the British. The artisans were also dissatisfied because the East India Company used its political power to destroy Indian handicrafts and industry. They took away all the raw materials for the industries in England and a market for its finished products in India. The workers were also dissatisfied because they were exploited by the factory owners who were generally the Englishmen. The educated Indians were also unemployed, so the government job was not available to them. It was only reserved for the Britishers. Second was repressive policies of the East India Company. Lord Lytton was a viceroy of East India Company and he introduced many wrong policies such as Vernacular Press Act, Arms Act, etc. Vernacular Press Act forbade vernacular papers to publish any material that might excite the feelings of dissatisfaction against the British government. This act was not applicable to the English newspapers. The Indian Arms Act made it a criminal offence for Indians to carry arms without license. It was also not applicable to the British. Then Ilbert Bill controversy. The bill, which was introduced by Viceroy Lord Ripon, sought to abolish judicial disqualification based on racial distinctions. This means he wanted to give power to the Indian judges to try the British criminals. Third reason, religious reformers. Two important leaders were Rajaram Mohan Roy and Jyotiba Phule. Rajaram Mohan Roy started Brahma Samaj in 1828 and he criticized Sadi, Parda system and polygamy which existed in the Indian society. Because of his effort, William Bentinck, the Governor of India, abolished Sadi. Jyotiba Phule worked in Maharashtra. He founded a Satya Sodak Samaj for the well-being of the weakest sections of the society. Next reason is role of the press. There were many newspapers like Hindustan Times, Tribune, etc. They criticized the wrong policies of the British government. They spread the message of liberty, freedom, equality. It made Indians aware of what was happening in the world. Forerunners of the Indian National Congress. East India Association was started by Dadabhai Naoroji in 1866. Indian Association was started by Surendranath Banerjee in 1876. He also started Indian National Conference in 1883, which emerged into the Indian National Congress in 1885. Indian National Congress was founded by A.O. Hume in 1885. The first session was held in Bombay. The president was W.C. Banerjee. The second session was held in Calcutta. The president was Dadabhai Nauroji. The objectives of International Congress: to promote friendly relations between nationalist political workers from different parts of the country, to develop and consolidate the feelings of national unity irrespective of caste, religion, or province, to formulate popular demands and present them before the government, to train and organize public opinion in the country.